owe me $5. Speaking of kids, speaking of kids, Salt and I talk a lot about our kids, and we talk about, do we do enough for our kids? Do we push them hard enough in school? Do we put them in enough after-school activities? Do we put them in too many after-school activities? Do we give them enough time to play and just have fun? Do we save enough for college? So, speaking of which, I don't know how many of you guys graduated from Maryland. I graduated from Maryland. When I was writing this stuff down, I just looked up Maryland tuition. Holy crap, man. That shit got expensive really fast. I remember when I did my undergraduate, it was like $8,000 for an undergraduate degree, and by the time I left, it was like a 10 or 11 or 12. That was like $50,000 now for a college degree from Maryland. So I hope you guys are saving up, because I'm not sure if our kids are going to have the same opportunities we did growing up. But we often talk about, are we sacrificing enough for our kids? Are we doing enough for them? Sola sacrificed a lot when she decided to go back to school. She sacrificed her degree. She sacrificed her job. She sacrificed her free time. She sacrificed my money. She sacrificed her family time with the kids, sleep, nights, weekends. And she sacrificed a lot. So thank you, Sola, for doing everything you did and working hard to be a better role model for our kids. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have mathematical proof that Sola is not 1 in a million. She's not 1 in a billion. She is indeed one of a kind. So, if you can follow along with me for a minute, if I can get untangled from this microphone. There are 7 billion people on this earth. 49% are women. 11% of all women have curly hair. So, if you're keeping track, we just went from 7 billion to 337 million. In 2011, Georgetown's acceptance rate for graduates was less than 8%. She got into a program which had 45 people in it, I think. 45 people. She won an award for research on a cure for Parkinson's disease. She graduated with a better than a 3.8 GPA. She's my wife. She looks stunning. Doesn't she look stunning? Yes, excellent. And she's our graduate of the night, Sola.
Okay, I wrote like a speech, but it's kind of boring now compared to my husband's. So, good evening, everyone. I just want to say a few words to express my gratitude to my friends and family who are here. I wanted to say thank you to everyone for coming here tonight. I know it's a Sunday night, and as my husband mentioned, many of you guys had to find babysitters. So, it's never too late to be who you might have been, by George Eliot. That's how my personal statement for Georgetown application began. Okay, I just need to calm down. Give me a moment. Back in 2010, I applied for a master's in biotechnology. After rewriting this statement many times, I wasn't sure how I could express that after being in the workforce for so many years, why I wanted to go back to school. Luckily for me, I was surrounded by a group of friends that encouraged me to pursue my dream of getting a master's, to expand my horizons, and to be a better role model for my children, especially my girls. There are many people that would like to thanks for helping me. Those who helped me to get into the program by writing personal references: Cindy, Raha, Tom, Chantel, who's not here, poor girl has a stomach virus right now, and many others who helped me perfect my personal statement. Annie, as you can tell, she did all of my grammar check and everything. Rema, Roseman, and Sima. So once I got into the program, that's not where the help stopped. When I was in the program, I was really nervous. I was wondering how I was going to pass my science classes, when the last science class I took was when I was 16. I had no idea, like, the basics of what DNA base pairs paired with what, or what did DNA polymerase do. Luckily for me, I also had good friends that helped me, old friends such as Sabine, and new friends like Melissa. The one person I would really especially like to thank, who encouraged me truly along the way is Noreen. Her positive attitude kept me going. She would patiently tutor me and find a way to explain these foreign biological concepts to me. When it was exam week, she would surprise me with foods and snacks. Noreen, you're going to be really happy to know I can tell the difference between one restriction enzyme and another. And now I can successfully clone DNA. Last but not least, I would like to thank my wonderful husband, Gomel, who dealt with my crazy schedule and workload. Him and my mother-in-law were the ones who helped me to take care of my kids when I was studying till late. Gomel helped me to stay focused when I was overwhelmed. Gomel who drove me back and forth to campus when I broke my arm. And lastly, I wanted to thank Gomel for organizing this wonderful party with the help of my very talented party planner, Mariam. Thank you so much. Everything looks so beautiful. And thank you for all the other people who stepped in today to help me out. I'm very blessed that I had the opportunity to have this journey of self-understanding and self-confidence. As George Eliot said, it's never too late to be who you might have been. And with the support of my family and friends like you, I was able to do that. So thank you. Hope you have a great night.
All right, one more time for Solid. All right, so before I stop harassing you guys, I just want to go through some quick logistics. We have some lighthearted fun with a comedian here coming up next. After that, we're going to have some dinner. And like any good party, we have goodie bags. So to make sure you don't leave without your goodie bag, the twist is that the goodie bag is actually couple specific. So unless you want pictures of Rizwan and Rosamund, you should probably check which bag you're gonna take home. All right. Some call him the best comic in Maryland. Some call him names which I'm not allowed to repeat up here. He's been on HBO, he's been on XM Radio. Give it up for Big Al.